Do this to target the outer quad bro.
Can you go in the gym and intentionally bias either the outer quad sweep or the inner quad teardrop? Technically, yes, there is data to show that you can do things like turn your feet in and out on a leg extension or do different types of squats to bias different regions of the muscle, but I do not believe that biasing the inner or outer quad through these methods is the most practical, nor going to result in more growth. And here's why. Okay, so the problem here is that a lot of these studies are purely EMG based, and we know that EMG just means measuring the electrical activity of the muscles, not long-term muscle actual tissue growth. Now let's say that it did, and doing an exercise like putting a ball between your knees while you squat did result in more activity, therefore growth of your inner quad. It's just not practical. Nobody's gonna go in the gym and do this when they have access to leg extensions, leg press, hack squat, squats, an exercise that we surely know will grow your quads overall, not to mention that doing these unique and novel exercises are gonna be really hard to progressively overload over time, which we also know is a key to muscle growth. Now, as far as like putting your feet closer or wider on a leg press or turning your toes in and out on a leg extension, sometimes people, if they do this, are so focused on their foot position, they're missing the bigger picture, such as tempo, how close they are to failure, what feels the most comfortable for the individual and makes more sense for their goals, and things like this that actually matter versus the minutia of where your feet should be. It's kind of like over-focusing on your grip during a curl and thinking I have to get even pressure between all my 5 fingers on this dumbbell, when in reality you need to be focusing on the arm actually flexing and extending, because that's the main function of the biceps and how they will grow through a curl, not so much your finger pressure on the dumbbell. Now, I'm not saying it's impossible to grow different regions of the muscle, because it totally is. Think squatting patterns versus leg extension. That's why you'll see more growth in the rectus femoris part of the quad in the leg extension and less in the squat, but that is more due to different joint positions as a whole versus minutia like how far your feet are apart or if your toes are in and out. Now, really the answer is if you want to grow your either inner or outer quad, you just need to focus on quad growth as a whole. And trust me, if you do things right, your inner, upper, outer, in between your quad are going to come along for the ride and grow as your quad grows overall.